of the House, if I could just be indulged by the House. If I could just follow the excellent speech by my noble friend, Lord Baroness Grey-Thompson. My Lord, 7 weeks ago, exactly, not just to the day, but to the hour, I started to feel very ill. I was barely 36 hours out of the operating theatre after surgery that had gone incredibly well, and I knew something was seriously wrong. By midnight, I was in agony. My bowels totally blocked by the combined effects of the anaesthesia and the pain relief. By the morning, I was passing blood, and my hemoglobin levels had plummeted. That was just 7 weeks ago. It was at that point the decision was made to transfer me by ambulance to St Thomas's A&E so that I could have an urgent blood transfusion. Now, my lords, I live to tell the tale, but tell it I would much rather not have done. I'd much rather forget the whole episode. The unbelievable pain, the helplessness, and the acute sense of vulnerability. My lords, my family, they don't actually know any of this. I haven't told them. I'm hoping they don't read Hansard. I share it with your Lordship's house because I believe that my recent experience is directly relevant to Amendment 170. We've been assured that this isn't about the merits of assisted dying. But, my lords, let no one underestimate the magnitude of what is at stake in this amendment. This isn't the start of some cosy conversation about a harmless anodyne measure. The end goal is assisted suicide, and the means is the bill proposed in this amendment. If this amendment were passed tonight, I firmly believe that in years to come, we would look back and say that today, the 16th of March 2022, was a pivotal moment. So my question to your Lordship's House is, if this amendment were passed, would I have felt any safer? Would I have felt any less vulnerable as I lay in agony only 7 weeks ago? The answer is unquestionably no. If the culture to which this amendment would inexorably give rise, the nuanced assumption that my impaired quality of life somehow made my life less worth living, would I still be here? I don't know. My lords, in conclusion, we are summoned by our sovereign to this place, whether physically, in person, or remotely, precisely because it is our obligation and our responsibility, indeed our solemn duty, to fast forward to the worst case scenario and to preempt and prevent that worst case scenario in law. My lords, I fear the effect of this amendment would be the opposite.
Baroness Grey-Thompson rightly said